Brazil does not usually appear in global headlines when discussions turn to anti-tank warfare or advanced ground combat systems. The country operates in a region that is largely free from large-scale armored conflict, and its strategic culture emphasizes stability, deterrence, and regional balance rather than confrontation. Yet, beneath this calm surface, Brazil has made a deliberate and revealing choice in how it approaches one of the most fundamental problems of modern land warfare: how infantry defeats armored threats. The development and deployment of the MAX 1.2 AC anti-tank guided missile is not simply a technical program. It is a strategic statement about autonomy, doctrine, and the long-term direction of Brazil's defense industry. At first glance, MAX 1.2 AC does not compete for the title of the world's most advanced anti-tank missile. It is not marketed as a revolutionary leap beyond established systems like Spike or Javelin. Instead, it represents something arguably more important for Brazil: control. Developed by SAT with support from Brazil's defense ecosystem and international partners, MAX 1.2 AC gives the Brazilian Army a domestically produced precision anti-armor capability tailored to national operational realities. That alone sets it apart from many procurement decisions in the Global South, where off-the-shelf imports often dominate. Brazil's ground forces face a unique set of challenges. The country's vast territory includes dense jungle, long and porous borders, limited infrastructure, and environments where heavy armored formations are difficult to deploy and sustain. Large-scale tank battles of the European or Middle Eastern type are not the most likely scenario. Instead, Brazilian doctrine emphasizes mobility, dispersion, and the ability of small units to deny terrain and control key routes. In this context, an anti-tank weapon does not need extreme range or the most advanced seeker on the market. It needs reliability, flexibility, and integration into a broader combined arms system that includes infantry, reconnaissance assets, and increasingly unmanned platforms. MAX 1.2 AC fits squarely into this logic. Its laser-guided design allows precise engagement of armored vehicles, infantry fighting vehicles, and fortified targets at tactically relevant distances. It can be deployed by infantry units and integrated onto light vehicles, offering commanders multiple options depending on terrain and mission profile. Most importantly, it is produced at home. This gives Brazil control over maintenance cycles, training pipelines, software evolution, and future upgrades. In modern warfare, these factors often matter as much as raw battlefield performance. Critically, Brazil has not chosen an isolationist path. The acquisition of imported anti-tank systems such as Spike demonstrates a pragmatic approach. High-end foreign systems provide exposure to cutting-edge technology and immediate capability against more advanced armored threats. At the same time, MAX 1.2 AC ensures that Brazil does not become structurally dependent on external suppliers for a core battlefield function. The result is a layered anti-tank ecosystem rather than a single solution. Imported systems handle the most demanding scenarios, while domestic systems provide depth, resilience, and scalability. This balance reflects a mature procurement philosophy. Instead of asking which missile is better in abstract terms, Brazilian planners appear to be asking which combination of systems best serves national interests over decades. Domestic production keeps skills alive within the country, supports local industry, and allows iterative improvement. Over time, this creates the conditions for more advanced variants, including potential fire-and-forget capabilities or deeper integration with drone-based targeting. The MAX 1.2 AC program should therefore be understood as a foundation, not an endpoint. Public reaction in Brazil to the missile's development has been notably calm and largely positive. Unlike high-profile fighter jet purchases or naval shipbuilding programs, MAX 1.2 AC has not sparked intense political debate. This absence of controversy is telling. The system is widely perceived as defensive in nature and aligned with Brazil's traditional strategic posture. It does not signal regional aggression, nor does it impose a heavy and visible burden on public finances. Instead, it quietly reinforces national capability in a way that aligns with public expectations of sovereignty and responsibility. Among defense analysts and military enthusiasts, the discussion has focused on technical maturity and future growth, rather than ideological opposition. Observers recognize that MAX 1.2 AC may not match the most advanced Western or Israeli systems in every metric, but they also understand that its true value lies in what it enables Brazil to do independently. In this sense, the missile has become a symbol of a broader trend: Brazil's effort to maintain strategic freedom of action in an increasingly fragmented global security environment. Looking ahead to the period between 2030 and 2035, the implications become clearer. As regional militaries modernize and armored vehicles proliferate even in low-intensity theaters, the need for credible anti-tank capability will grow. Countries across Latin America, Africa, and parts of Asia will seek systems that are effective, affordable, and politically reliable. A mature MAX 1.2 AC family, supported by Brazilian training and logistics expertise, could be well positioned to meet that demand. Export success would not only generate revenue, but also reinforce Brazil's standing as a responsible and capable defense partner. More broadly, the program illustrates how middle powers can navigate the tension between dependence and isolation. Brazil is not attempting to outspend global giants or replicate their most advanced weapons overnight. Instead, it is investing steadily in areas where autonomy matters most. Anti-tank warfare is one of those areas, because it sits at the intersection of technology, doctrine, and industrial capability. Losing control over it would mean accepting long-term vulnerability. Retaining control, even at a modest technological level, preserves strategic choice. In the end, MAX 1.2 AC tells a quiet but important story. It shows a country that understands its geography, its doctrine, and its role in the international system. Brazil does not need the most powerful missile in the world to be secure. It needs the ability to decide how its forces fight, how its industry evolves, and how its defense policy adapts to future uncertainty. By choosing a domestic anti-tank path alongside selective imports, Brazil is asserting that sovereignty in modern warfare is not about prestige. It is about ownership of the future. If you value in-depth analysis of how countries like Brazil shape their military capabilities through strategy rather than spectacle, consider subscribing to the channel. Your support helps sustain detailed, balanced discussions on defense, industry, and long-term security trends across the Global South and beyond.